the Senate poised to make history.
The chamber is set to follow through once again on this august and awesome responsibility.
Sending a black woman from Miami to the Supreme Court. A woman nominated to lead the branch of the U.S. Armed Services for the first time. And a fox loose on Capitol Hill has a close encounter with a reporter from the South Florida Media Network. These stories and more are coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Juliana Restrepo.
And I'm Nicole Castañeda. Today is Thursday, April 7th, 2022.
From the South Florida Media Network's Biscayne-based studios in North Miami, this is SFMN Newsbreak.
Supreme decisions, 2 votes regarding the nomination of Miami's Ketanji Brown Jackson are expected in the Senate today. The first of those votes happens in less than 2 hours.
The network's Kylie Ray Skinner from our D.C. borough is in Washington this morning.
The Senate is voting to confirm Supreme Court nominee Ketanji Brown Jackson. The Thursday vote comes after an 11-11 tie from the Senate Judiciary Committee on Monday.
Confirming a Supreme Court nominee is, in other words, a big deal for the Senate. One of the biggest deals, in fact. And before the week is out, the chamber is set to follow through once again on this august and awesome responsibility.
Now it heads to the Senate floor, where there are already 3 Republican senators who have pledged to vote alongside all 50 Democrat senators to confirm the nominee. If the vote goes through, Jackson will take over Supreme Court Justice Stephen Breyer's seat. This is Kylie Ray Skinner with the South Florida Media Network.
The procedural vote to limit debate is scheduled for 11 a.m. today. The final confirmation vote is expected to be at around 1:45 this afternoon. Both require just a simple majority.
2 men arrested by the FBI for impersonation of federal agents. The bust was yesterday in Washington, D.C. The pair had been impersonating federal agents since February 2020 in Washington, D.C. They've been accused of gifting lavish gifts to several agents in D.C. As of Monday, 4 Secret Service agents involved have been placed on administrative level.
A warning from NATO today that Ukraine could remain at war for years. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg made the warning on fears that Putin still wants Ukraine as a whole. The Pentagon press secretary says U.S. military leaders believe Ukraine will win the war, and that the proof is in the outcome as Ukrainians are fighting for their country.
A mural supporting President Vladimir Putin in Caracas, Venezuela. Attributed to the war in Ukraine, a mural with the face of Russian President Vladimir Putin next to former President of Venezuela, Hugo Chavez, was painted by groups associated with Chavismo in the traditional pro-Chavista sector located in western Caracas, Venezuela.
This morning, for the first time, a woman is the nominee to head one of the branches of the U.S. military. President Biden has nominated Admiral Linda Fagas to be the next Coast Guard commandant. She has to be confirmed and will likely take over on May 31st. Peanuts and Cracker Jacks are getting a makeover just in time for Major League Baseball openings day.
That's still ahead, and so is the story.
I was holding my umbrella because I thought I'd have to shoot away, and it's like, that's not a dog, that's a fox.
Close encounters on Capitol Hill with a fox who is becoming famous. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music.
Yeah.
Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
I help our fellows design their paths as creative entrepreneurs. My experiences serving startups, creative businesses, and cultural organizations, and my journey as a queer mixed immigrant with Haitian and Arabic roots, inform the co-creative environment we foster at Radcliffe. We leverage our collective diversity to encourage the building of lifelong personal learning networks and mindsets that stimulate continuous innovation.
Fox News, not the cable network kind, the four-legged kind. Even one of our reporters had a close call with this wild animal running wild on Capitol Hill. A fox that bit at least 9 people, including a congressman on Capitol Hill, was euthanized yesterday. The animal tested positive for rabies.
And as the network's Sofia Lama reports, she also had a brief interaction with the fox.
Fox on the run. A feisty fox roaming Capitol Hill has finally been captured after it bit several people, including a congressman. It tried to outfox animal control workers, but after chasing her for several hours, they finally caught her on Capitol grounds. California Representative Ami Berra was one of the 6 people who said the fox bit him. He was nipped on the leg on his way to work.
I feel something lunge at the back of my leg, and it's like, felt like a small dog, and I jumped really quick, and I was holding my umbrella because I thought I'd have to shoot away, and it's like, that's not a dog, that's a fox.
South Florida Media Network also had a close encounter with a sly fox, but got away unscathed. The animal has since been euthanized so that rabies testing may be done. But this wouldn't be the first time that the lives of Washingtonians are interrupted by wildlife. In 2020, CNN reporter Joe Johns had to fend off a raccoon on the White House lawn. Capitol Police say there could be more than one fox den near the hill, so it seems more animal crossings may happen in the future. Reporting for the South Florida Media Network in Washington, D.C., Sofia Lama.
Authorities are now determining what to do with the baby foxes called kits.
Cracker Jill's has a new packaging with 5 special edition packs that depict different women to celebrate them in sports. The company will donate $200,000 to the Women's Sports Foundation. The snack will be available at ballparks throughout the U.S. this season, and you can get one by making a donation of $5 or more to the Women's Sports Foundation. Opening day for the Miami Marlins is tomorrow in San Francisco.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Nicole Castañeda.
I'm Juliana Estrepo. Get more news anytime at sfmn.fiu.edu.